Good afternoon, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Tuesday afternoon, June 20th. And we're looking at Window Trader's market profile of the ES and SPY. Interesting day today. Look, I ended up making 15.5 points. So I had a good day, but that's after giving away 24 points in F period and beginning of G. We'll go over that in a moment. NQ ends 10 wide and an afternoon pullback in F. Okay, they gapped lower today but filled it right away. Righty ends with an afternoon pullback in K and 9 wide, and they also price probed. They did not gap lower today. ES and SPY did gap lower today, and guess what? We held it. Not a big one, but we held it. We gapped lower. We didn't have much of an inventory adjustment. We got a tremendous push in B period. And then, from that point on, we didn't get much. ES goes out with a poor low. At the time, I did not put as much emphasis on it as I normally do on poor lows because of all the MGI that the sellers had. They had a clean sweep at one point, but gave back a good majority of it. As the poor low holds, we raise POC, we raise volume POC, we take out the IB high. Now, SPY took out both sides of the IB. That stat sheet I'm doing, though, is only for ES as far as that goes. So they only took out one side of the IB. We have Powell testifying both tomorrow and Wednesday. For me, we're in a balance, a 5-day balance. Okay? We're using the 14th low as the low of it. We're using the 16th high as the high of it. And the overnight high as the yearly high for now. So early in the day, in AP, I actually took a long against the overnight low the first time, made 1.5 points and said, forget that, what am I doing here? This market wants to go lower. And then I just shorted, basically, B period and C period did very well. Made 5 points in B. I didn't get on board as soon as I should have, but I made up for it in C, making 15.5 points. Actually made 7 points in D period on the short. E period I made small, just 1 point. So I was doing very well. Then F came. I'm like, okay. I started a short at 27, which was half back at the time. I added at A's low when we filled the singles. And then I actually added 34 and took those off for a point and did okay. But then, once we took out F's high in G and the opening, I put those to rest at 36.25. So I ended up losing. Again, I only had a 4 lot. I made small, but I had a 4 lot, but I was short at 31.25, so I lost 5 points on all of those. That's 15. And then I lost from 27 to 36 and change. So it cost me about 24 points on that short. I did take some back again to add back to my winnings. I was long in J period against the 144 for a couple, and I shorted L for a couple of points back to POC. So again, it's respecting what short-term traders can do. I would do that trade 10 out of 10 times again, by the way. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say I was right and justify it by where we traded back in M and here. Not at all. Would never say that. Okay? And I wouldn't say I really wanted to get back in it because it was just spending so much time and moving everything up here. But I would take that trade every time because of the MGI that sellers had at that point. As far as destinations, for the upside, we have, well, I'm not sure where they settled. I put the POC to the downside, but it looks like it's an upside. So 437.33, 9 wide. And then today's high, 438.37, and filling the gap at 438.97. For today's low, SPY does have an afternoon pullback. F took out E's low. ES did not. So 435.85 is the afternoon pullback, and today's low, 435.03. For ES, upside, we have the POC of 34.25, and then today's high of 44.75, filling the gap at 51. And then the overnight high at 16 wide at 52.25. Okay? Then on the downside, we have today's low, which is poor, of 10.50. Below that, 07.25. And then on the chart, just just going to show you the daily. Monthly and weekly is still very healthy. The daily is still $10 above the 20-day moving average, and I'm calling this a 5-day balance. Okay? So we use the 14th low as the low of it, the 16th high as the high of it. The gap is my main focus going into tomorrow. Volume not strong at all, only 70 million, so that's good news. Not a lot of pushing. So a lot of this was just some weak longs getting out and probably shorts from the last 3 overnights. Sunday night, I'm counting Monday as an overnight, that shortened session, and last night. I hope you had a good day trading. Thanks for the likes and subscribing to this channel. Enjoy your evening, and we'll speak prior to the opening tomorrow.